It's week 8 of the NFL. And coming up is the lockdown man himself, Jair Alexander, who's had quarterbacks numbers all season, coming down with 7 picks. It's the Packers and the Jags, and it's coming up next.
We're looking live at a beautiful fly-in to Everbank Field in Jacksonville. But even if you closed your eyes, Brock, you'd still know exactly where you were by the rallying cry of the Jaguar faithful in the stands. Well, we are in store for a great game today, everyone. Kate Scott and Brock Heward, along for the ride in this one. We love these kind of games, Brock, and that's because we got a pair of teams who both gotten off to good starts this season. They find themselves with winning records as we now work our way through the front half of this schedule.
Yeah, you know, we try to be pros, and every game, right, is a big game, but when you have teams that have gotten off to these starts, we know these are both playoff caliber teams. They look that way right now. And this is also a measuring stick game, and a great one where you don't have the consequences of lose and go home. Just a wonderful test for you, for me, for the fans, and most importantly, for those guys on the field.
It's Keyshawn Nixon with the return. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. So the Packers offense getting set for their first drive. Bringing them out, someone who wowed last year in his first chance as a starter, Jordan Love.
You know what I like, Kate? I like that even though he got burned a couple times last week, had the interceptions, he didn't let that throw him off his game or make him gun-shy to keep pushing the ball down the field. And look what that mindset got him as a result. 3 touchdowns, and much more importantly, a win.
Here we go, here we go. Hut, hut.
Now begin the drive with Dylan. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Halfway there on first down, that brings up 2nd and 5. Well, these guys have gotten off to a hot start, Brock, in spite of these injuries that have occurred along the way.
You know what, Kate? If you and I traveled to every training camp, I think we'd hear the same thing. Next man up, next man up. These teams know it, the players know it. You hear the talk, but then you got to walk it, and this team is. I know it's early, but this is looking like a group who could be built for a playoff run as long as this list doesn't grow too much longer.
Pick up a 5 on that play, and it'll be first down, Packers.
Set, hut. Ready?
Love out of the shotgun. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on first down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Dylan gets it on the counter. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. So 4th down, here comes Daniel Whelan to send it flying for the Packers. And he doesn't put much height or distance on this one. And this one touchdown inside the 30. So here comes the Jaguar offense now. Their turn to set out on an opening drive. And bringing them out in his 4th season since arriving as the #1 overall pick back in 2021, Trevor Lawrence.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Packers and Jordan Love set to take over again. And we're getting a look at the leaders in passing touchdowns this season here, where you will find his name among the top 5 right now in the NFL. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Set. Ready.
Running up the middle, Dillon. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
And they needed more than one defender there. Powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
Hits his running back. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line.
A gain of 6 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Spike 60. Ready.
And they're going to spike this one. No, wait, no, they're not spiking it. They're going to throw. And he's out of bounds well short of that marker. Wow, they never let him get close there. Great effort to force the turnover on downs.
Hey, lion, lion.
And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
And he goes out a little short of the 40.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Left side, gets it out quick, and it's caught. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On the quick slant, it's Davis. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Sticking in the air with Lawrence. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. And the Packers at a 50 DB out there for this 3rd down play. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Escapes out to the left. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2.
Hey. No, reload, alert.
Lawrence working from the gun. He finds him beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. That's a gain of 10, and staring at a turnover on downs, Brock, they pick up the first instead. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And he can't hang on. Touchdown in his arms, but it slips through. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, run. Red.
Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. He was trying to find Christian Kirk there. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal.
Hey, lion. Silver.
Lawrence throwing here. Has it in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot?
And he's going to go down. They get to him on 4th and goal and complete the defensive stand.
I'm going to guess a little deal was cut there by these pass rushers in the huddle. You guys in the secondary, just buy us a little time. We don't need perfect coverage. Just tighten things up so we can get home, and boy, did they ever in a big moment.
Now here comes the Green Bay offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock, but what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Devin Lloyd on the tackle. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
7-yard line.
They'll go again with Dillon. It's a gain of 6, and they only need half of that now on 3rd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
And he'll make the fair catch. Didn't make it to the 50. This one just short of midfield. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it'll be Jaguars football. Football on that 47-yard line. 1st down. Finding Davis. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
This is hauled in by Ingram. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Jaguar 1st down. They're set up at the 35 now.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
1st down throw, Lawrence. He's got it near the 10. He mixes it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars take a 6-0 lead in the 1st quarter. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. Extra point try is good by McManus. And the Jaguars will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is Cook to kick this away. Starting from the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. And coming off 3 and out, Brock, they really need to build some momentum from the ground as they try to get on that scoreboard here. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll give this up the middle to Dillon. And it took a couple of guys to haul him down there after a gain of just 1.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, Those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
It's still in here on second down. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up. Love from the gun. And this one is dropped and incomplete. He had the pick in his hands, couldn't hang on. It's going to be 4th down. Again, Daniel Whelan heading out for another punt. And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. 3rd time they've called on him as he gets this away. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. 42 yards on that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. The Jaguars in a good starting spot for this drive. Coming up, 1st and 10. They'll start this series with an option left. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Here's 2nd and 14. Connection made, Travis Etienne. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's got the hook up to Ingram. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down. Trying it right side with Etienne. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Rashawn Gary with that tackle. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the 1st quarter. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Back for the 2nd quarter. It's Jaguar football. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down. They go right back to Etienne. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a 1st. That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down. They'll try it left with Etienne. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. McManus on for the extra point. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. On now is Cook to kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. The Packers all set to get back out there. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun now for Love. That's reeled in by Jaden Reed. They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a 1st.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield.
Here we go.
First down throw, here's Love. This is reeled in by Reed. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. New set of downs for him at the 38.
Set, ready, set.
On first and 10, here's Love. Finds a seam down the middle. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. They pick up 20 yards there. And it'll be first down, Packers.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
They have themselves another first and 10.
Let's go. Hut, hut.
From the red zone now. Completes this one to Kraft. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Ready.
On the ground, Dillon. And he'll pick up a little down to the 12-yard line. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete.
You know, a couple of my favorite nicknames, Kate, over the last decade in football, the Legion of Boom, obviously out in Seattle. But how about the no-fly zone that was cooking in Denver? That right there, that is a no-fly zone, trying to make the play in the end zone, and a beautiful job by the defender to knock it away.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th.
Here we go. Here we go. Hut.
They'll run. It's Dillon. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line. Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 9-yard line.
An option give here to ETN. And he found some running room for a nice gain. That's a 9-yard pickup, and it gives him a 3rd and 2.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
Now toss it to ETN. Jukes out a one-stop, and he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's a Jaguar first down.
First down.
Red on red.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Inside handoff goes to ETN. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Eric Stokes getting there for the stop.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Red 23. Red. Hut.
From the 32. Complete. It's Ingram. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. The drive picks up here. 1st and 10. Lawrence to throw it. Connects on the crosser. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about 29 yards on first down? And a fresh set of downs on its way.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. That's complete. Here's Kirk. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Complete to number 13, Christian Kirk.
2nd and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 16-yard line.
Over. Here we go.
They'll give this up the middle to ETN. And he got what he could there, only to the 14. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down.
A gain of 2
Hey, Lion,
brings up
Lion.
3rd and 2.
ETN again. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. 2 yards on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
That's good for another Jacksonville. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Rolling out to his left. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal. Lawrence working from the gun. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now they're left with 3rd and goal.
All right, let's go.
Now Lawrence. And he will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars take a 20-zip lead. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
On now is Cook to kick this away. Nixon now to return it. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Packers, then A.J. Dillon, ready to begin their next drive. And things are really getting away from him, so an important moment here to try and get a sustained possession going.
On the ready.
They've got 1st down from the 31.
Ready, ready, ready.
Love out of the shotgun. Completes this one to Dontavion Wicks. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
A gain of 19 yards.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield.
Set, hut, hut, hut.
Thrown on 1st down, Love. Gets this one to Watson. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
This one taken in by Kraft. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They're now set for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Love to throw again. And that's incomplete. A little lucky there, too. Nearly picked off on 1st down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
And he loses control of the interception in the end zone. Could have taken away some potential points, but instead, new life, 3rd down.
Here we go. Ready.
Here's Love to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Packers are going to turn to their kicker, Anders Carlson, for the field goal try. This from 40 on the right hash.
40-yard attempt.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Devin Duvernay to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Jacksonville heading out there on offense. There has been nothing that can stop them, so we gotta assume this drive, Brock, likely gonna end in a touchdown as well. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Red on red.
Here's ETN to begin the drive. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
From the 29. ETN on the catch. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down. So that play doesn't work out, but things make it even worse for them. Looks like one of their big guys out front is in need of a look from the training staff. Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And a fair catch made without incident, just inside the 25. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Packers will take over possession. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
Play fake, it's Love.
The pass.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long.
Set. Ready. Ready.
Love from the gun. He's going deep this time. He's got it deep downfield. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Not sure which end of the play is going to infuriate them more, giving up the huge completion or roughing the passer, which moves it even further forward. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic 1st down. Running it after the penalty. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Eric Armstead there on the stop. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
At the 36-yard line.
We're at the 2-minute warning now from Everbank. And it's the Packers, who have it 2nd and 9.
Down. Set.
Shotgun now for Love. He's got Watson. And that's good for a gain of 5. Stopped by Foye Oluoku. 3rd and 4 coming up now. To the air with Love. Throwing deep for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers chop some of the lead off before the half. Christian Watson with the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Carlson's extra point is good. And the Packers make it an 11-point ball game.
21. Packers 10. Anders Carlson.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Here's Duvernay on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
gold! Go gold! It's hot!
Now it's Lawrence. That's taken in by ETN. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
The Jaguars are going to call their first time out, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Hey, run! Silver!
Lawrence throwing here. He'll get this to ETN. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
He's got the hook up to Ingram. It's a gain of 29 yards. And that's a Jaguar first down.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Jair Alexander with the stop. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
On red. Red.
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their third. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's first and 10.
Lisa 24. Silver.
They'll throw it again. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when he saw the field. It's going to be second down.
It's second down and 10.
Here we go, Sahara. Red.
Lawrence to throw it. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
Field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
The kick by Folk is good. And that extends their lead to 14.
Well, nothing to critique there. Good snap, good hold, and he puts it through to pay off the drive with 3 points.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. Returnable from near the end zone. He's hauled. Is the final play of our first half. So we're halfway through this contest from Jacksonville. The hometown Jaguars out in front. Now we'll keep it in state, but send you a couple hours away to our buddy in Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit. And it's the Titans out in front in that one. A touchdown pass there for Will Levis. From there, let's hop over to New England. Check out the Patriots at home in Foxborough. And it's the visiting Jets who have the lead in that one. Aaron Rodgers carving them up with 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. The Bears trying to gut this one out as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. In the first half, we saw a strong outing from Trevor Lawrence. His 2 touchdown passes helped pave the way for his guys to take this lead into the intermission. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2 touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come. These 2 teams making their final adjustments for the second half ahead. It's time to get back at it. For the call, let's rejoin Kate Scott and Brock Hewart.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. Fielded at the 7. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Jaguars and Trevor Lawrence set to take over on offense once again. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. They've got first down from the 31.
All right, let's go.
They put a receiver in motion right. First and 10, it's Lawrence. And oh, someone stepped in, it's intercepted! And the Packers are gonna have it after his second interception of the season. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
The Packers and receiver Christian Watson ready to go once again. And I'm pretty sure, Brock, they hadn't even all sat down on that sideline yet to rest. And now they're right back out there with a great chance to repeat their last touchdown.
And you will take that every day of the week and twice on Sundays. You don't mind at all. You got that defense right now reeling after the touchdown. Look at where they start with the football now.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Love now to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Love looking to pass. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down. The Packers are going to turn to their kicker, Anders Carlson, for the field goal try. His first kick was good, and this second look from 35 yards away. This is no good. A surprising miss as he cracks it off the left upright. And that's going to keep the difference at 14 points.
Man, that is a sound every kicker dreads. I really thought it had a chance to sneak in, but instead, it's rejected by the upright.
First down throw, Lawrence. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Brian Thomas Jr., his intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's ETN on the give. And his drive up the middle gets him about 3. Rashawn Gary with that tackle. Packers into a nickel defense, 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 7.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he's brought down before the return gets far. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And I think by this point we can all agree, Brock, that he is not going to be stopped until the clock stops at the end of this game. He just continues to make catches count in this second half. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Let's go now.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
A 2nd down throw here for Love. Trying for the deep ball. Brought in inside the 20. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden, we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Working inside the red zone. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Here we go.
Love out of the shotgun. And that's nearly intercepted, but couldn't hang on. Just a harmless incompletion. It's 3rd down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll get him back to 11.
You know, you look at that 3rd down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. The Jacksonville offense back on the field now. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, go, go. Go, go. Here we go, son.
ETN gets it on the draw. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. In for the tackle, that's Lucas Van Ness. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Hey, run.
2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Lawrence working from the gun. That's complete. Here's Kirk. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a Jaguar 1st down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Here's ETN on 1st down. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Dumped off to his running back. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And this looks like it got just inside the 20 as it flew out, and indeed it did. They're putting the ball at the 19-yard line. Out now runs the Packer offense. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to.
Set, ready, cut.
Now begin the drive with Dillon. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
Let's go. Ready?
Going right back to Dillon. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
And this time, they won't surrender anything. They wrap him up at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Ready.
This time it's a passing play. Taking a deep shot here. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Throwing his love on 3rd. He's loaded another one up. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. So that brings up 4th and long. They bring on the punt team, and they get this kick away. And he's just going to fair catch that one at the 24-yard line. No return on that punt. And they're going to take over possession. Now the Jaguars offense ready to take over once more. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Still going inside the 35. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
On 2nd down, it's Etienne. And it looks like he went out of bounds right at that 7-yard line. A gain of 5, Brock, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run, Etienne. And the hit stops him cold. Wow, he maybe got back to the line. Line of scrimmage once again, that 7-yard line as they get set, 2nd and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
One more time with Etienne. And he's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. A 5-yard pickup sets him up with 3rd and goal from the 3.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
They're going to try with Etienne. And he's brought down for a loss. And he will not get there. They stop him on 4th and goal. What a stand to force that turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, it's almost like the defense was in the offensive huddle before the play. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And the reward is they get off the field.
The Packers ready to run their offense back out there. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll give this up the middle to Dillon. And he gets this out only to about the 6-yard line. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Love to throw. Gets this one to Watson. And he'll cover up as they touch him down a few yards short of the first. Jaguars with an extra defensive back out there, 3rd down. From the gun, it's a give to Dillon. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
So no return on that punt. And it'll be their football. The Jaguars then running back Travis Etienne trotting back out to the field. And his performance has ailed against what has been a very stout defensive front. This hasn't been a contest to stack up there among his better showings, partner. They've made it real difficult to find any holes to hit, and there's been absolutely no space for him to work with. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. From the shotgun, Lawrence. This one's to Kirk out left side. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Packers side of the field. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
At the Packers' 47-yard line.
Takes off right out of the read option. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
That offensive line and that O-line coach got to look at those pictures and figure something out, because you cannot let a defensive tackle defeat your block at the point of attack, or you're going to get a negative run time after time.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Punter on now, and he gets into this one. And they won't be able to return this one as it sails out of bounds. Another drive coming up for this offense. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it.
Okay, right.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Go.
Fakes the handoff, now Love. Finds his man, it's Kraft.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
From the 22 on 2nd down. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
Looking for Watson, but it's intercepted. Picked by their rookie out of Florida State. And the Jaguars, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Hauled in left side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
This is Etienne. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him 5 yards to bring up a manageable 3rd and 1.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Etienne up. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. Following the play, one of the Jaguars in some distress as they hurry the medical staff out to look at him. The Jaguars into punt formation. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. This offense getting all set for this series. And they couldn't be backed up much further, Brock, because safety really the only concern as they take possession here inside their 5-yard line.
Okay, ready?
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Set.
Running up the middle, Dillon. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
This close to your own goal line, they really don't want to risk a sack. That means, well, one option, run it and buy whatever breathing room you can.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Set. Ready.
They'll go again with Dillon. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Packers football, and they know what they need to do, trailing here in the 4th.
Ready. Ready.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10.
Let's go. Set.
Play fake, it's Love. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Almost a completion of the wrong team there. So that brings up 2nd down.
Down. Cut, cut.
Throwing, Love. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. The Packers send out their punting unit. And he's going to effort this from his own goal line. And he'll haul in this punt. Fair catch made at the 45-yard line. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it'll be Jaguars football. New set of downs for him from the 46.
Hey, go, go. Check, Panther. Shot alert, shot alert.
Now it's Lawrence. And the Packers are there. He's hauled down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you are on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just fling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, well, you take a huge negative sack like that.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down.
Hey, run.
Out of the gun, a give to ETN. And he's brought down after a short gain. 2 yards on the tote, and that won't improve their spot much. 3rd and a mile coming up.
Hey, Lion, Lion. Check, check. Bronco switch, Bronco switch.
Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. Jacksonville in punt formation. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. Starts his return from the 23. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. And following that return, we've got an injured player down there. He'll receive some assistance as we step aside.
Here we go. Cut.
1st down throw. Here's Love. This is reeled in by Reed. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
On the set.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 36. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up.
Set. Cut. Ready.
On the ground, Dillon. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, well, sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
They'll run, it's Dillon. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
There wasn't a lot there for him, but he did what he needed to do. Go get that first down. Picked up the short gain, didn't risk a big loss. Looking for a bigger lane elsewhere.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40.
Here we go, set.
Going to the ground again on first. And he'll dive for a little extra yardage, and he's down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards. I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
3rd and long, here's Love. And that's incomplete. He's going to wish he hung on to that pick there, but it's still going to bring up 4th down. They'll bring out the punter here. And he'll have this fair catch right along the 25. New series coming up following the punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. Out now runs the Jaguars offense. Here's Etienne to begin the drive. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
At the 26-yard line.
It's an option left. Fights off a tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down.
Their own 26-yard line.
Lisa 24. Reload. Hot.
Lawrence looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Punting unit out now. Logan Cook, the one to kick it away. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And the Packers will take over possession.
Come on, set. Ready.
Thrown on 1st down, Love. Able to get it to Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. On 1st and 10, here's Love. He sends this one to the end zone. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Let's go. Set. Go.
Love from the gun. That's complete to the sideline. Not a ton of room, but he does get the feet down.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
Throw on 3rd down. And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, we got a 1st down here. So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. Oh, an exceptionally painful penalty as it sets up 1st and 10 now inside the red zone. They'll run here following the penalty. And he gets very good yardage there. That's down inside the 10. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Here we go.
Lloyd on the shotgun handoff. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Ready, ready.
Motioning one of the tight ends.
Set.
Dylan on 1st and goal. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Trying it again with Dylan. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. It's a gain of 2, and now they have 3rd and goal at the 3.
Let's go now. Ready.
Running with Dylan. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Packers now within 1 score in the 4th. A.J. Dillon, the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating a defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
Big spot for the Packers here. They'll go for 2. They want to run it across. And he's into the end zone, so the 2-point try pays off. They cut the deficit to just a field goal here in the 4th.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's Duvernay on the return. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. Now the Jaguars getting set to go. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. They've got 1st down from the 31. Out of the gun, Lawrence. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
At the 39-yard line.
From the gun, ETN gets it. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
That's the 1st down, and he's still going. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. 1st down, ball at the 36. Lawrence working from the gun. Into traffic, complete. And they take him down right along the 30.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the 2 defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
It was there, he just couldn't corral it. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Now give, it's ETN headed left. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped, helped him track it down for a loss on the outside. Surely not something they're too pleased about down on the field. But Kate, with that miss, ooh, we got a lot of juice. We got an opportunity here to see a field goal and a chance to take this game to overtime.
The offense getting set to go. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. A nice starting spot for the Packers this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. They've got a man in motion.
Ready?
Now begin the drive with Dillon. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this piece down.
It's Dillon here on 2nd down. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
And it's a nice gain on the run, aided by that broken tackle. This is now a 100-yard game for him after that last carry. Man, what a strong day he's had running it for this offense. 1st and 10 from the 41.
Set, ready.
Love out of the shotgun. Oh, he put everything he had into that. They connect on the deep shot. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Okay, right.
Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal. Shotgun given out of Dillon. Takes it in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take a 4th quarter lead. A.J. Dillon, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Packers take a 4-point lead.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Here's Duvernay on the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The offense headed back to the field. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here.
Hey, Lion, Lion. Red, touch. Silver.
1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Davis there to grab it. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Jaguars needing 4 points.
41-yard line.
First and 10 from the 41.
Hey, easy, Ralph. Hey, rig it.
Lawrence now off the play action. That's complete to Ingram along the sideline. And a solid gain gets them across the 45 before he goes out. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
On red.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go.
Looking to throw it. That's complete. Here's Kirk. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Now to throw. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
ETN on the catch. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
Red on red. Silver.
To throw. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he takes this down to the 10 before hitting the sideline. Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here, 1st and goal. Throwing now. Cut near the goal line. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal.
Hey, hey, hey. Red.
ETN. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars have taken the lead late. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Well, that right there is going to draw some significant ire from his coach. Close game, and he makes a critical mistake committing that personal foul.
Yeah, you're already fighting to erase the deficit. You cannot afford to give that offense gifts like that.
The Packers back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And I think we can agree the plan to keep him out of the end zone, it hasn't quite worked so well for this defense, at least not yet. He scored twice, really been the one his group can turn to for a spark or a big play when they've needed it.
Down. Check, huh?
Here he is to throw. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
I think we're starting to get a feel, aren't we, of why they like him so much in coverage. He reacts well to throws, is super adept at breaking up passes through contact, or like that one before they could ever reach the target.
And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Target that time, Jaden Reed. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Setting up to pass. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Ready.
Here he is to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Here's Etienne on 1st down. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Counter give to Etienne. And he's going to get this to the 29 before he stopped. So the Jaguars come away with the win in this one. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jaguars as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.